Hello everyone, welcome back to the Going Zero Waste YouTube channel. I'm Catherine Kellogg and today I'm going to be going over 5 homemade gift items people are going to love receiving. I'm so excited because this video is done in partnership with Josie Maran. I partnered with them earlier this spring, and what makes me so excited about this video is their whipped argan oil face butter is one of my favorite things to be using at night on my skin, and I had a few empty containers, so I'm actually going to be sharing with you one of my favorite ways to upcycle those containers as one of these gifts. If you could please give this video a thumbs up, it really helps boost my videos amongst the YouTube algorithm. All right, let's get to it. 5 homemade items people are going to love receiving this holiday season. Now, I know that sweets are a really popular thing to get this holiday season, but I personally think that people are going to be really burned out of having too much sugar. I know that when all I receive is cookies and brownies, of course, I love those items, but I prefer something a little bit fresher. So a great gift to give this holiday season would be an end season fruit. Think maybe a basket of fresh citrus would be really lovely, especially if you have something like a lemon tree. Figs are also great this time of year. I really miss having a fig tree in my backyard because I could pick all of these figs. They were in season for us, and it was such a refreshing and wonderful gift to be able to give out to friends and family. But I also think something like a really nice basket of apples or pears would be another delicious treat to get. I received a basket of pears, I believe last year, and made some of the best breakfast with those pears. They were so good, such a good gift to give and receive. Now, I know so many people have loved baking bread while many of us have been stuck at home. So if that has become one of your newfound hobbies, whether that's sourdough or banana bread, making a fresh loaf of bread and giving it to someone, I think is always a wonderful homemade gift. If you're a plant lover like me, I know that a homemade gift I would love receiving is some plant cuttings. My next one is homemade cocoa. So if you have seen, I have an old video, I believe from 2 years ago, where I show you how to make homemade cocoa powder, and you can package it up in a really cute mason jar and give that to your friends and family so they can have something to sip on this holiday season. All right, and then lastly is homemade candles. I love receiving a homemade candle, and as many of you know, I'm a huge candle lover just in general, and these are so incredibly easy to make. The first thing you're gonna need is some empty jars that you want to upcycle. Make sure those are clean and dry. I used a little bit of wax to secure the wick, but honestly, I would have just skipped this step because that's better if you're pouring melted wax into your candles. I think that makes quite a bit of mess and is really difficult to clean. So instead, I'm using pellets and melting it in the base itself. You're just gonna fill your wax all the way to the top, making sure to stop at least halfway through and press it all down because it will shrink, so we want to make sure we overfill just a little. I'm going to demonstrate with this jar so you can see it a little bit more clearly. A beautifully colored jar is from Josie Maran's CBD infused facial moisturizer. It's from her line Skin Dope, and it's sun-grown, sustainably sourced, full spectrum organic CBD mixed with her pure argan oil. I love all of her argan oil products, which comes from a UNESCO protected region that prevents deforestation and over-harvesting. A single argan tree can live for more than 600 years and produce fruit throughout its entire life cycle, which I think is so cool. And of course, a lot of the packaging is great for upcycling, like what we're doing here, but if for any reason you don't need any more glass jars or any more bottles, you can always send them back because they are partnered with TerraCycle. They will take them back and make sure they're all properly recycled and reused. Once you have all your candles filled with wax, now the 2 most common types of wax are soy wax and beeswax. I'm personally using beeswax because it's what I have on hand and I love supporting my local beekeepers. You're gonna place them in a pot and add a little bit of water. You're gonna bring this to a simmer and wait for all of the wax to melt. What I really like about this method is there's no wax to clean up at the end of the day, which is great. No cleanup, I'm here for it. All of my wicks detached, but that's totally fine. If that happens to you too, here's how to fix it. Let the jars cool so you can easily pick them up without burning your hands, and then place them in a little bowl of ice. The beeswax will form at the bottom, and I just used a spare chopstick I had to hold the wick down. Then the very bottom becomes solidified, which is going to hold your wick all the way up. If your wick isn't holding straight even after the bottom has solidified, which by the way only took about a minute, go ahead and take a small piece of cardboard put a little hole into it and then weave the wick through the top so that way it'll stay standing straight as everything cools. After about an hour in the fridge, my candles were ready to go, so I'm just gonna snip the wicks and then pack a little care package for my best friend. Hi Danielle, if you're watching this, I've got a little care package coming your way. I've got this super cute little bento bag from Josie Maran's holiday sets, so I'm gonna put one of the candles I made along with one of Josie Maran's argan oils, one of my all-time favorite beauty products, and then a few apples that I got from my friend's apple tree. I think it's a really nice gift and I hope that she loves it and it brings her lots of joy this holiday season. And as a side note, don't these candles look awesome? I am so proud. It was so inexpensive and such a fun DIY. I really hope you'll try it. Thank you to Josie Maran for sponsoring this video. If you're looking for more holiday tips and tricks and things you can do that are eco-friendly, budget-friendly, and low waste, be sure to give me a follow on TikTok and Instagram. I'll be doing even more content over there. I hope that you have a wonderful holiday season. Please give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you next week with a new video.